Well, clearly you're not very good at following instructions because I told you not to watch this video. So, don't get offended when you tell me it's clickbait. So that's, before I get into the discussion actually, I kind of want to just show you guys this quick clip of me trapping a bot in the bank while I'm doing some Fire watches. AFK and my blood shards on the side. Been here for a while now. My last video was on this. And I got his RSN there. I've reported him on both of my accounts. And he's pretty easy to lure into the bank. I lured him in with a Addy plate legs, and then, I shut the door on him. And he stays there for a while. Eventually he did telly out and he never came back. So I'm assuming he just hopped worlds. I couldn't figure out what world he was on. He had private on. So let's get into this video, this gameplay. The gameplay, first off, I want to show you guys is it's a new account I've been working on. And the account I've actually been working on, it's a pure account. I want to take it to Bounty Hunter. I want to start getting my feet wet in some PK content. I don't even know if I'll post the PK content. I'm definitely not good. So, it won't be very insightful for everybody, but it might be entertaining. I might be able to make it entertaining. So, right now I'm just training up some thieving. I got a plan there so I can get some myth gloves, get all the gear I want and stuff and whatnot. So I got my plan, I got my combat stats planned out, and then, I had the Sins of the Father requirements there for my other alt as well that I was using. So that's gonna the account you're looking at right now. That's what's going on. I'm not just, stealing silk for fun on a random account. It does have a purpose. And, to get into this, I kind of want to talk about what, it's been on my mind a little bit, and my past two videos have actually done quite well, for a channel of my size to get thousands of views on the past two videos I posted. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty amazing, and I'm pulling it up right now because the dislike ratio, it was kind of high. It was kind of high, especially on my last one, my AFK your way to riches with this method. There was a lot of people saying that the title was clickbait. And, I've been trying to improve my thumbnails and titles to get more people to click on it. Obviously, I'm not making these videos for nobody to view. But at the end of the day, if they get no views, I tell myself I don't really care. So, and that's kind of what I wanted to discuss with you guys is, get your thoughts on viewership, clickbait, content, and, because I made this channel, I do want views, right? Obviously, if I didn't want views, I wouldn't be posting things online. I just make a video and keep it on the hard drive. And that's not what I've been doing. So I do want views, but then at the same time, I don't want views. So before I get into that, my past two videos, they were clickbait. They were slightly clickbait, but they're not clickbait to the extent where I title it. So I titled it AFK Your Way to Riches with this method, and in the thumbnail, my plan to become a billionaire, right? So in that video, I'm talking about how I've been training up an alt to AFK Fire watches so I can get blood shards to stack my bank up, right? Like, that's an AFK way, that's an AFK method that gets me a lot of GP, and that's my plan, how I want to become a billionaire in RuneScape so I can buy gear that I want so I can go bossing, a bit more efficient, whatever the case may be. And so, like somebody said, they go clickbait and gay. I never thought I'd use those two words in the same sentence. I'm like, how is it? I replied to him. I'm like, I'll give you 5 mil GP if you can elaborate on how this is clickbait. Because I understand, it was clickbaity, but it wasn't clickbait. You know, I genuinely talked about the things that were in the title. So yeah, that's that's my little side rant. But so getting into, you know, I do want views, but I also don't want views. So I want views because, you know, I want my channel to grow. You know, it would be cool if I could, you know, stop working and do this full time. But at the end of the day, that's probably not a reality for me. I put a lot of time into my career. And, you know, it would be pretty hard to just get up and leave my career. So I probably will do this on the side. Even if it takes off, I'll probably still kind of treat this as a side project. Because if this was my main, like, you know, source of income, that would be so goddamn stressful. I can't lie. It's already stressful enough knowing how much money you make. Can't imagine how stressful it is for some of these YouTubers who don't have other jobs, you know. Yeah, so, you know, I do want views. I want the channel to grow, but at the same time, I don't want views. Like, because look what comes with views. Like, you know, you get these shitters in the comments, right? Telling me about how my video is clickbait and gay. It's like, I know you didn't even watch the video. Like, otherwise you would know that it wasn't clickbait. So, you know, and then, you know, I also want my videos to do well. But then when you know, my last video got 2.2 thousand views at the time of me recording this, and this video right now I'm making, I don't think it's going to do that well based on the title and the thumbnail. You know, I've already generated the thumbnail. I already know what title I'm going to call it. You guys know, like I said that in the intro. So I think this video is going to get less views than my previous two for sure. And you know, looking at my view count when my older videos do well, you know, it's going to be a bit disheartening for me, even though I know in my brain that it's, you know, this video is probably not going to do as well, you know, thinking about it logically. But, you know, if you care about something and it doesn't perform as well as it does previously, you know, it is a bit disheartening, right? Like, you know, at the end of the day, there's not really much I could do apart from, you know, start making more engaging content and, you know, I also want to, if I ever have anything that I think I can provide you guys with value, like that GP per click series, I do still plan on doing that. It's just a bit hard with my computer. I don't have a lot of space on my Mac. It's a 2015 Mac Air. I only have like 128 gigs on it, and 20 of that's going to system and operating system. And I have, right, so give you a bit of a picture. When I make a video, I have to delete it, right? I have to delete all the clips. I have to delete the video after I upload it. I can only really work on one, maybe two videos at a time because I just don't have the space on my laptop to do so. So when I start making that GP per click, like when I start editing it, and I use iMovie, right? So iMovie takes up a lot of space. So I put the clip in iMovie, and then it takes up space in iMovie and the clip as well. So when I start editing GP per click, for example, I basically need to finish that video and schedule it to upload before I can really start working on anything else, because my laptop just won't have the space. And that's kind of why my videos have been slowing in production. I can't keep as many videos on the go as I have before, especially now that I have more clips from those series that, like, you know, I need to keep track of. So that's kind of where I'm at for editing. That's kind of a little side rant there. I forget what my main point was, but, you know, oh yeah, that's what I was getting at. I want to be able to provide, you know, cool content, stuff like GP per click. I think that's a pretty cool series, so I do want to continue that. But at the end of the day, you know, I think this OSRS series is kind of my main focus point of the channel. And this is like this OSRS series, this just what I call it. It's just I play OSRS, got some gameplay in the background, and I just talk about whatever I got going on in game. I got this peer account. I got a few days of membership left. I'm grinding that out until I put that on the shelf. Probably won't be grinding it too much more. I got my Bloodshard alt running. I'm starting to recoup some of the investment I got on there, and I've just been dumping a lot of the profit into this peer. So I got, I don't want to continuously play on this many accounts too. It can be stressful, and I don't want to feel the need to play, and I also don't want to be stressed out. I play this game for fun, so if I'm not having fun, I'm just going to take a step back, and it is what it is. So, and if I need to make a clickbait title to draw people in. Like, for example, my first video I ever posted got around 2,000 views, but my girlfriend posted she posted that video on one of the old school subreddits, and that's where predominantly most of the viewership came from. And it wasn't a very clickbaity title. The thumbnail was it was dog shit, let's be honest. And if somebody saw that video pop up in their home, they're probably not clicking on it. But, with these titles and thumbnails that I have been making in the past, people have been clicking on it. I got 2.2 thousand views on my last video, and predominantly that must all be from people seeing the video in the home recommendation. That's how I watch all my videos. I don't really browse the subscription page. It's just a clusterfuck of videos for me, at least. And it's good to know that, making when you get a good title and a good thumbnail, people are going to click on it, right? The viewer retention might not be the best, but, if one person stays for the whole video, I think that's pretty cool. And, I do know there are some people who are staying till the end, which is pretty cool. So shout out to you guys, especially if you guys made it this far in the video. I know I said I wasn't going to ask you guys for a like. I'm going to ask you guys for a like right now. Drop a like if you guys are enjoying this. Drop a dislike if you're not enjoying it. It is what it is. You probably got this on in the background while you guys are working or playing some RuneScape. It is what it is. So that's how I treat it. Yeah, there's so that's kind of how I feel about clickbait titles and YouTube viewership and whatnot. It's a fine line. It's cool. And there's I don't know, I hope you guys couldn't hear that. It's a Teams notification. I got to get back to work, so I won't keep you guys here too much longer. Other than asking you guys to drop a like again. Sorry, I hate to be that guy, but if you guys made it this far, dropping a like really helps out my channel, really helps out the video, and drop a dislike if you disliked it, because that also helps out the channel. Lets me know you guys did not like the video. Drop a comment, let me know your guys' thoughts, and until next time.